All right, everyone. We're now seeing more evidence of why it's good that Joe Biden didn't end up winning the last election. He is fried out of his fucking gourd. He has no idea where he is at this point. Link in the description. I'm not even going to archive it. You can just watch it for yourself. Watch this video. What do you see? An insane old man, clearly demented, who says that he's going to beat incurable cancer, despite being told, probably by medical experts, it's not possible to do so. We'll get into the lawyer speak, by the way, separately. And who then claims that he could beat up Jake Tapper. Yeah, that's very presidential. I mean, and anytime Trump makes a mean tweet, the legacy media complains about him being unpresidential, but when the former president says, I'm going to take you out behind the woodshed, so to speak, that's suddenly it's not a problem. It's very, very strange. It's interesting that it would be Jake Tapper that's invoked there. Joe Biden is dying. And he's saying, here's the lawyer speak aspect of it. When he uses weasel words in response to people talking about his cancer diagnosis and says, well, we're optimistic. All I'm doing is taking a pill. You're taking hormone therapy to reduce the symptoms of the cancer. You're not expecting to live. Even with dementia, you can't possibly expect that this incurable cancer is going to magically go away. It's not going away. You're dying. Sucks to be you. But Biden never actually directly answers the question. You'll notice this. I love linguistics so much. I love spells. Joe Biden never really answers the question. Hey, what's the prognosis? Well, I'm just taking a pill every day, man. Corn Pop used to do that for a while. Well, yeah, you're taking those pills to nullify some of the symptoms of the cancer that is progressing, is deadly, and will eventually be the cause of your death. You can be honest with people. You're no longer in office. What facade are you trying to put up? Doesn't even make sense at this point. You're not deriving any political influence out of pretending not to be dying, and that will presumptively be the cause of your death. And you could do worse. Cancer is no joke, but at least nobody tried to brain you like they did Donald Trump on several occasions. So I would think at some point, just disappear. Just go to the beach and bike around and do the things that you want to do. If I knew that I was imminently dying, I would do whatever I wanted to do. I would eat the foods that I wanted to eat. I wouldn't care about any dietary restrictions, although I don't have any because I don't like sweets and shit anyway. Yeah, oh my God, you ate 120% of your sodium this day. Who cares? I'm gonna die. You can do whatever you want. But Biden is being completely disingenuous here. And he also looks confused. He looks almost like he doesn't know exactly where he is. This has happened a number of times, by the way. We are extremely fortunate as a nation that he had his meltdown at the debate with Donald Trump. We are extremely fortunate because I still maintain, and most liberals, oddly, will disagree with me on this, I believe, that Joe Biden would have done a better job in an election against Donald Trump. In fact, he may have actually won re-election. It's possible that that would have happened. It's just at the 11th hour they had to cycle him out. They didn't have time to reorganize things. They were in complete chaos for several months. It's a very, very interesting election. It beats me. I've seen everything in political commentary at this point, but that one was so confusing and so bizarre. Yeah, I don't even know what to say about it, basically, so I won't even bother commenting on it. Joe Biden is fried. Yeah, I'm gonna beat up Jake Tapper. That makes a lot of sense. What a sensible individual. What a rational individual. No, he's not rational. He's demented. He's got fucking problems. And everyone knows it. They've had to admit that he has problems. He has incurable cancer. The only thing that they can do for him at this point is to try to slow it down and to make him comfortable in his last days, so to speak. That's the only thing that they can do. There is no methodology by which they can actually cure the kind of cancer that he actually has. It's not physically possible. So when Joe Biden answers the press and says, "Well, we're optimistic about the prognosis," that means I'm optimistic that I've got a few more months to live, maybe a year or so, if I'm lucky, and I won't be in too much pain. That's basically the best that he can hope for at this point. The bravado is one element, and then threatening, several individuals, including fucking Jake Tapper of all people, saying he's going to take him out behind the woodshed, basically, I mean, I don't think cancer is funny, but that element becomes hilarious because it's like, dude, you're like 83 years old, I believe, or something like that. Don't think that you could actually take Jake Tapper in a fight. And Jake Tapper in his own hot water for helping to cover up the symptoms that Biden clearly had years ago, and then writing his stupid book about various things, and then pretending like he didn't know anything about it, and then saying, "Well, I knew all along. I knew all along that there was a problem." Well, why didn't you tell the public before the election? I wonder why all of this came out after the election. Coincidental timing as usual. Very, very strange. No, Biden is fried. He's just completely out of it. I have a feeling that the people in his inner circle at some point imminently are going to tell him, "Mr. Biden, Mr. Former President, it's not really a good idea for you to go out today." And then they'll put him in his flannel and they'll give him his sippy cup with the prune juice and put him to bed in his rocking chair or something like that. He's an old, crazy man that is almost no longer self-aware. And it happens to the best of us. If you get old enough, eventually you're going to conk. It's just a matter of time. If you die young, it's a different story. I hope to die young myself. If you grow old, though, like very old, not like, 50s, 60s, or something like that, but once you get up into your 80s, it's only a matter of time before the decline sets in. In Biden's case, it has clearly set in. It set in before his term in office. It was already beginning. And some of us warned of it. And the public paid it no heed, apparently. And they were so mad at Trump that supposedly they voted overwhelmingly for Joe Biden in a legendary election, which is not actually the case, but that's the official storyline, and you're a conspiracy theorist if you believe otherwise. Biden is demented. He has Alzheimer's. He also has cancer. He's fucking dying. And I don't know whether he's lying to the public knowingly. Because he's got dementia, I mean, he has plausible deniability. I don't know whether he's lying to the public directly or whether other people have lied to him and said, "Don't worry, Mr. Former President. If you just take this pill, the cancer will go away." Considering the way that he was used like a goddamn puppet, I have a feeling that it's actually the latter, making it even more malevolent and insane. That's about all. Peace out.